This is the 1964 painting The Son of Man by René Magritte. This is one of the most famous paintings of all time, and it's not even in a museum because it's in a private collection. He has many iconic and instantly recognizable pieces, but his body of work goes deeper than just the ones we know. Today we will talk about one of my favorite artists of all time, René Magritte. Press the follow button to add a daily microdose of art to your algorithm. René Magritte was born November 21st, 1898 in Belgium. Little is known about his childhood except for one devastating moment. When he was only 13, his mother threw herself in a river and drowned. It wasn't until 16 days later that her body was found, and legend has it that young Magritte was there. Her face was covered by her dress when they pulled her out, and this haunting image shows up later in several of his paintings. Magritte started drawing lessons at 12, and by 17 he was already working as a painter. But everything changed in 1922 when he saw Giorgio de Chirico's The Song of Love. It was one of the most moving moments of his life, and he said it was like seeing thought for the first time. That set him on his surrealist path, but it wasn't an easy road. His first surrealist painting, The Lost Jockey, was torn apart by critics. Depressed, he left Belgium for Paris, where he joined the Surrealist group and became a leading member. He stayed in Paris for 3 years, but eventually he couldn't afford it and had to move back to Brussels. He did his best to scrape by working in wallpaper design and advertisement, until a British supporter of the Surrealist movement, Edward James, let him stay rent-free at his London home. He even appeared in 2 of Magritte's 1937 paintings like The Pleasure Principle and this one called Not to be Reproduced. But in World War II, he was forced to move back to Belgium, which was under German occupation. He shocked his fellow surrealists by switching to a bright and colorful style that he called his sunlit or Renoir period. But these wouldn't sell, so he supported himself by painting fake Picassos and De Chiricos. But by 1948, he returned to his classic surrealism of bowler hats, floating apples, and impossible skies. And these images went on to influence pop art, album covers, movies, even company logos. He is such a legend in Belgium that he even appears on their money, with influence from his paintings on the back. His art is now in the biggest museums around the world and has even been victim to major heists. In 2009, thieves stole The Lovers from a Belgian museum, but then when they realized that they couldn't sell it because it was too famous, they gave it back. In 1967, Magritte died at the age of 68, but his vision still challenges how we see the world. Because as he always reminded us, an image isn't reality. A painting of a pipe isn't a pipe.